Hello, good evening. Give me a little wave if you're just tuning in. I am so excited. It's another Monday. It's 8 o'clock in the UK. Welcome to another Instagram Live, A Cook with Khoo, in support of Women's Aid, who are an amazing charity supporting women and children in domestic abuse environments. So if you have the opportunity, please donate. You can donate in my profile. And today I am cooking with the lovely Shelina. All right, she's just giving me a little request. Lots of waves from everybody. Right, I'm so bad. Hi from Seattle. Right, let's see. Do that one. Yay!
Hi, Rachel.
Hello. Oh my goodness, I am so excited. I'm just going to tweak my camera. There, you can see my ingredients. So yes, I am so excited to be cooking with you because this is a first for me. Shame on me.
Genuinely cannot believe that this is you're going to be. I'm breaking you into the plantain life, okay?
Yes, I have cooked with people who've I've kind of assisted people who've cooked it, but I haven't had it on my own yet.
But you've eaten plantain, yeah?
Oh yeah, loads of times.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, so
yeah,
we're amongst friends.
Yes, exactly.
So
It's
many
just
hellos.
yeah, I know, from Brazil, from Melbourne, we've had all over the world. So happy everybody can join in, and lots of love. Oh, hi Max. Max will be on in a couple of weeks.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hi from the Antarctic, Bulgaria.
That's amazing.
Wow. International. And Trinidad
waka,
as well.
waka.
Oh my goodness. Look,
this is amazing. This is super international.
Exactly. I love it. And we are in for such a treat because what are we cooking tonight?
Okay, so we're going to make my all-time favourite, which is plantain fritters. It's pure comfort food, and it's the perfect way to make up, you using up old, very, very black plantains. So these are what we're going to be using, okay? These babies, which are my favourite things.
Okay, so for anybody who's new, like me, what is your tip to the world plantain? How do you go by what kind of ones do you want to buy?
Okay, so this is sort of probably how you'd find it in the markets, but what you want to do is to turn it into this, which is essentially, you would think that this has gone past what is normal, but this is enriched, it's sweet, it's jammy, it's amazing. There is a lot of plantain love happening, and I'm very happy about that. Okay, so it looks like it's almost going off. It looks like it's just it's super, super soft, squidgy. And that's what we're looking for. Now, if you do end up getting them like this, the best thing to do is to nestle them into your fruit bowl with mangoes, avocados, okay? They work really, really well with mangoes and avocados. It sort of helps to blacken them and ripen them. So this recipe is so easy. There are variations of this type of recipe across the world, but most prominently across the West Indies. This version is more of a West Indian Indies version because I'm using all-purpose seasoning and scotch from bonnet peppers. But in Ghana, they make the most delicious plantain fritters and these balls that get deep fried as well. So yeah, delicious.
Anything fried, I must say.
I know, anything deep fried. So should we start the recipe?
Yes.
And then
hang on. I've got my trusty timer, so we've got to do this within 16 minutes. Okay. This is kind of to emphasize the 1.6 million women who reported domestic abuse at the end of in 2020. So here we go. Are you ready?
I am ready. Set the timer. Okay.
All right.
I'm feeling the pressure. It's almost like a MasterChef kitchen, so I'm feeling ready for it. Okay.
But you're a pro at that.
I'm a pro with timings. Okay, so look, as I open this up, I'm just going to show you how squishy it is. So the skin, as it peels off, it's totally reminiscent of a normal banana. However, it's got lots and lots of starch in it. Can you see? It's super squishy, okay? And that's what we're looking for. So we're literally going to just place that straight into the bowl, and we're just going to use, you can use a potato masher or just a fork, okay?
Yeah, so I've already mushed mine up. Because I'm so enthusiastic. I'm one of those kids at school who does their homework all beforehand. Because I really super keen. So I mushed mine all up beforehand, and it's literally perfect. It's like making baby food, isn't it? Really,
it is delicious, and the smell is amazing. It's just that beautiful, savoury, sweet smell that's happening. So I'm going to add in the other two that I previously mashed. Okay. So I've got 3 in here. And now Scotch bonnet people. So this is the Scotch bonnet pepper. which I'm sure many people are familiar with, but may not feel very comfortable using. There's lots of ways to use Scotch bonnet. So you can chop it up like we are going to do today in this recipe. But sometimes if you want the flavour but not the heat, you can pop this straight in whole, just pierce it a few times into stews, and you get the flavour of Scotch bonnet, like that fruity chili hit, but without the kind of blow your head off type of chili.
That's such a clever idea. I have not thought of that.
Yeah,
we're going for a little bit of spice tonight.
We are. So
kick.
I'm doing half a Scotch bonnet, just literally chopped.
Okay.
That's going to go straight in. And then we're also going to be adding our red peppers, which is half a red pepper, just
half a red
finely chopped. And then in with some white onion, which I've just done a quarter of a white onion, just finely chopped as well. That's going to go in. This recipe is so easy, guys, so I feel like I'm very much within my 16-minute parameter, okay?
And then I've got a little bit of garlic. Does the garlic go in now?
Yeah, so I've got this, which is a garlic and ginger paste. You can buy it pre-made, just because I'm sure, Rachel, is the same for you. Like, in my life, I want shortcuts. I've got a small child and a business, and I just don't have time for it. So this is pre-made from the shops. That's going to go straight in.
Okay.
Just give that a mix at this stage, because you just want to incorporate the onions, the chili. Doesn't that already smell amazing?
It does. It smells a bit like a really good salsa.
Yeah. No, actually, no, you're totally right. It's got the sour hit, hasn't it? Because of the plantain.
Yeah.
And then we have this, which is all-purpose seasoning. Again, very much used across the West Indies. This is a combination of spices. It has coriander, paprika, celery salt, garlic, and loads of other, and chili. And it's got already salt in it, so you don't need to do anything else. Okay.
I could get hold of that in Sweden, because if anybody wants to know, I'm not in France, I'm in Stockholm, so I made my own blend of
good for you. That looks nice.
Spices and herbs.
Okay, so you're going to dump that in. It's about a tablespoon. It's about a heaped tablespoon.
Yeah.
As this is the only seasoning going in, you can be as generous as you want. But the all-purpose seasoning that you find over here, you get lots of different brands, but this one has salt in it. So if yours doesn't have salt, then add salt at this point, Rachel.
I just did that, so there you go.
Perfect. Okay, so this is what it will look like once you've kind of smushed it all together.
Okay.
Yay, looks good.
What does everybody think? Give us a little heart if you think we're doing well. We've got 12 minutes left, so we're all right.
Okay, amazing. And then in here, we're just going to tip in as much plain flour as we need to kind of make it almost like a kind of fritter type of batter.
Okay.
So I've got 3 heaped tablespoons, but it depends on how wet and kind of old your plantain is, because the older the plantain and the blacker, the softer it is. And if yours is kind of halfway through, then it might be drier, so you might not need as much.
Okay, I might just sprinkle a little bit in first.
Yeah, so I've gone in for sort of half at the moment. And I actually think I'm going to need all of it, because mine's still quite wet, if you can see. Looks almost like a cake batter. I think cake batter is probably the best term is what we're going to go for. So I've gone in for my full 3, if you can see that. And that, to me, looks amazing.
Let's have a look at yours. Give me a little peek. Oh, okay. Yes. Yeah. Mine is looking pretty much. What does everybody think?
That looks really good.
Yay!
Perfect. Oh, I can't believe it. Rachel, it's the first time you've ever cooked plantain with me. That's amazing. The pressure.
I mean, there are quite a few people watching this.
So it's called Plantains Fritters, Marvin and Lily B. I think that might be the South American way of saying it. So
okay.
I hope I pronounced that okay.
You did a much better job than I did.
Loads of laughing, so I think I've just pronounced it completely inappropriately.
I think we try.
It's all about trying. Okay, so to fry them, I'm using what I have is a tower, which I use for flatbreads, for my Moroccan breads and all that kind of stuff. But you can just add in you just use a standard frying pan, okay?
Yeah, I've just got my
perfect
good old cast iron.
I'm going to bring you down slightly so you can see. And I'm just going to take some tissue and just rub oil just straight into the pan, because I don't want it to be like sitting in oil. Okay. But I do want it to have some oil that's enough to kind of make it go crispy. I'm just going to cook off one, okay?
All right.
Just right in the centre. So what I'm going to do is take a nice heap of that batter and then just spread it.
A spoon. Okay. So what? Oh, it's like, so it's quite big. It's not like a lump.
Yeah. So it's about that. So it's probably like a sort of an American pancake size is how I make them.
And so is it that kind of thickness as well?
Probably a little bit thinner, because what you'll notice is when the plantain is quite ripe, it starts to blacken quite quickly in the pan because it's got so much sugar in it, okay? So you'll see that. You guys are just going to get a chest shot of me. So, yeah, so basically you're going to see...
Maybe I've got to fry like this.
Yeah, so all the way down here.
Oh my goodness, it's so good for your thighs. I'm getting a workout here.
Gosh, yeah, those glutes. So if you can see, it's frying off really, really nicely. And what you're trying to do, essentially all that flour has done is just enabled that to turn into an actual fritter. Otherwise, it would sort of like start to break off into pieces.
Okay, I think my pan, this is where I have always a bit of an issue. I might switch pans. Like,
is it sticking?
It's sticking.
Yeah, it's just the amount of sugar that is inside the plantain. So that's why using a non-stick pan works really well. So you can see mine. I'm going to do a little flippy. People always get
angry with me when I use non-stick.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
So there we go. Rachel, I've just done a flip. I'm going to go in quite close so everyone can see what it will look like.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Yours is so perfect. I'm so slow. I'm really failing today.
Don't worry. Look, I do this probably once a week. This is my go-to comfort. So you're looking for a lovely charring, but you don't want it to go black.
Okay.
And you want it to be sealed as well. So it smells savoury and sweet and fiery, which is all the things that I love in my life. Okay, I'm keeping an eye on you. Yeah,
you know what?
It's better actually.
Yeah, it is, and I think I need to get it hot. And I also think, like, when you make French pancakes or you make crepes, the first one is always not very good.
Yes, I completely agree with you, and that's the same for anything that you deep fry. You got to kind of get the tempo right. Okay, so my baby is done.
Oh my goodness! Oh wait, I've got to hurry up. Come on.
I'm gonna do another one whilst I'm waiting for you, or I'm just gonna eat
you do another one.
But I will do another one. Let me do another one. I'm just gonna add a little bit more oil.
I'm gonna whack a few more in. Actually, I'm just gonna go for it because I can see it starting to sizzle. We're getting a bit of a heat going. It's gonna, As
soon as you see that sizzle, it's perfect, and then you just want to sort of spread it out a little bit. You can notice it's quite sticky, isn't it? So
it's super sticky.
Perfect. That's exactly what you're looking for, okay? I'm just going to open the back door or else the fire alarm's going to go off and the baby is going to wake up.
Know that.
So that's the sizzle that we're looking for. Just around, and it seals it in the pan. And then we go for a flip.
Somebody just said, Jimmy just said he's very happy that I had pan issues.
Oh.
I'm like everyone else.
It's just normal people. It's lovely.
Yeah, it's a Monday night. I just literally got the kids to sleep. So
honestly,
if anybody was like behind the scenes, like half an hour beforehand. Oh, hi, David.
David Loftus is on there.
Hi. Yay! If anybody doesn't know David, go check out David's. He's amazing photographer. Yeah.
Did he do your book?
Yeah, he did.
He did one of them.
All four.
All of them.
So yeah.
Okay, so I've got 2 that I've done, and I'm going to stop there and watch, and then keep an eye.
Okay, pressure's on.
So I'm just going to show you guys a bit of a close-up again. So this is what they look like.
They look amazing. Yours looks amazing.
And then I'm going to break it in half so you can see. They are super fluffy and juicy, which is what you're looking for.
I mean, it smells amazing, that combination of spices and chili and that little bit of garlic.
Yeah, that hit of garlic and ginger really, really works because it complements like the scotch bonnet. And the blacker the plantain, the more sugary they get. So that's kind of what makes it. It's almost a bit like the salty popcorn caramel type thing. You've got that salty sweet happening.
That sounds sweet and salty. It's always good.
It's
So
the perfect
when I
combo.
lived in Paris,